And we are live back for more Supermarket Simulator. As always, 6 lovely stalkers, 2 security guards, 2 cleaners, 2 managers, myself, and yours truly. And with that being said, let's go open the store. But as you notice, the bottom left corner, we have a brand new reticule. And we have a brand new map. And I'm going to go ahead, let's take a little trip down to the meat and dairy store, because I am very curious to see how this works. Because the map has a lot of new stuff, such as we have a deli, grocery, liquor store, janitorial supply, garden, green market, and a gas station. I already went on over to the gas station. You can't go inside. So a little let down by that, but a little curious as to what the rest of that entails. So I'm going to head on over this way, because this is the shortcut on over to the meat and dairy place from what I've gathered. Head on this way, and we have meat and dairy, Carl's Organic, prime meats and cheese with its own security. And the doors are open. And the prices are shockingly pretty good. So I'm going to grab that. You can only grab one thing at a time. What in the world? So I have to buy it here and run it all the way back? I wonder, could I pick it up at this? Interesting. So that's kind of sucky. I feel like we should be able to go for like a mass expenditure, but I guess not. And then that's that. We have to run it all the way back to the store. So it's like they added this. It seemed nice. The fact you can only buy one item at a time, and then I have to run it physically all the way back, is a little crazy. It doesn't really seem like it would be the best use of time, energy, or effort. That being said, let's go take a look at the grocery store, because that seems a little bit bigger. Maybe I just did something wrong. These guys will hold down the fort in the meantime, because I know I got most of the supplies I need. The grocery store is right over there. It's kind of hard to miss. It is a gargantuan building, right in the heart of town. So I'm just gonna, get hit by a car, I guess, and then just continue to pass our way past here the Peninsula. I guess that's a thing. Then we have the wholesale, deli, and grocery. So I guess they're kind of like, we have also a chicken place, chopped cheese. Interesting. It looks like they literally just took like stock photos of like major name brands and insert such and such here. Kind of gave me Burger King vibes, and just slap them over there. And as always, if you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button. And as always, if you're unsubscribed, you know where that subscribe button is. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. Got basically everything that I could possibly need. Just kind of displayed all around the store. Definitely wouldn't work for just a regular setup for a store, but what we have going on right now, let me see. Again, you just get one. You can't do multiples. You're stuck carrying one box, moving one item. So it's a little disappointing, but at the same time, like, if you have a lot of time between episodes and I guess you really wanted to add even more, that would be the way of going about doing it, I guess. But let's get back to our usual digs, our usual area, and see what we have overall for the store itself. So I do like the implementation. It looks like the items look more crisp. They appear better done visually, at least on my end. And we'll see how it comes out in post. But at the same time, seeing all the different things that we have going on is always very interesting. And I'm always thankful that, the people are still working on this game as hard as they are. So thanks to them. But now we got that figured out. Let's basically try and go about our business as standard and see what we can get done for our lovely store, because it's much easier for me just to go boop boop and there's that. Like, I don't have to go run all the way halfway across town to try to get things settled. There's that, nice and easy, nothing to it. Anything over here? Grab 2 of those just because I know we go through them pretty quick. Got some bread, some flour, some spaghetti, which is our pasta, spaghetti, potatoes, olive oil. Basically a little bit of everything. Try and get back to our usual stuff for our store, as we are, you know, spent the first half of our day kind of wandering around trying to see what the map has in store for us. Someone attempted theft, didn't go their way. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these items and start running them on the back. And if you are been a fan of the channel for a while and these videos, by all means, you guys are familiar. We do 3 in-game days per 1 episode. So stick around. Usually finishes within 35 minutes. Grab that snack, enjoy yourselves, and have a good on time. It's like a lot of these labels are really redone, a lot more crisp, a lot larger sizing. I feel like they were hearing the feedback of people on the thread stating as such that some of the items are really hard to discern what's what. Some of them just aren't really well portrayed, and then you see the map. Once you go in, turns off. Off, on, off, on. Super simple. And then now that we have the ability to see what's what, should have an easier time at least doing some level of inventory management, or at least just trying to, keep the store in as best condition as possible, because more often than not, we definitely have had plenty of days where we have not been able to get the job done, at least in a... Why did I take the potatoes into the chicken area? I mean, potatoes go great with chicken as a side dish, but at the same time, like, as far as its location of where we store it, no, that's very much incorrect. Let's go ahead and grab this, which is our tablets. Put those up there. Then olive oil. Let's go ahead and put you back over this way. Right there. Let's go ahead and get this ordered before the day ends. This is our last purchase, which is a thing of brown sugar, because we were very, very low on it. Grab this guy. I mean, it's now 9 o'clock, which means no more orders can be placed. What we got is what we got. The rack's full, which is our usual sign. Put it off to the side here. Load it up there. And they definitely changed the sushi, so they definitely saw and heard my comments, because a lot of the sushi looks much the same. It's the slimmest of margins that usually affects how things are being done there. So it's definitely nice to see that they are hearing us as the fans and the people playing the game, and going about implementing better practices to ensure that we can actually see what we're trying to buy here, so we can do exactly what we need to have done. Where in the world? More toilet paper. One of you. An extra one of you. Get my order for tomorrow ready. Got one thing of brown sugar already out there. They probably already grabbed it. A little bit more coffee, just to be sure. Otherwise, not bad. Not bad at all. See what else we got coming up. We have some melon that I ordered quite a while ago. Goes right over here. Apparently the watermelon is just flying up the shelves, but I knew that. I haven't gone through the pumpkins yet, but apples, tomatoes, grapefruit, potatoes. The single stock one of those. Our green cleaner. It's gonna be a big order already on day 2. Seems like we had a pretty decent turnout of customers just for our day 1. And normally day 1 is usually where we're gonna lose money, and I'm probably gonna hazard a guess that we are in that same boat yet again, just because between episodes is where I stock up like all the way to the 9s. Make sure everything has at least 2 of each sitting in the back, as well as full shelves, which is a little over the top, and is probably the main reason why we haven't, gone all the way through here and gotten all of our licenses knocked out of the way. But we only have 7 left. Books are our next implementation of what we're going to be able to do. But at the same time, it's like I need to find the room to go ahead and implement that. But I might be able to just squeeze the books in here, dependent upon what size ultimately it comes out as. So that's kind of where we're at with things. I don't want it to be underdone, but I don't want it to be overdone at the same time, if that makes sense. I want there to be a decent balance to everything we have going on. There you go. Go ahead and take this to the bin now. What else we got? You just finished shopping, miss. This gentleman just finished shopping. And our manager is helping that last gentleman. He's on his own. She's on her own. Let's see how we're doing. It looks like you're probably not going to have that much. She bought a lot of stuff. 161. Very nice. $59 there. How are we doing back over here? Heading back this way. 90, 103. Are we going to top that, miss? Are we going to top it? 89. 116. Well, we're topping it. We're going way above and beyond. 147. Oh, and I didn't even see you shopping this far. I might have mistaken you for one of my cleaning ladies by mistake. Same hairstyle at the very least. Yeah, same hairstyle, same jacket. Cool, cool, cool. It wasn't just me, you know, just looking at everything. Yep, same thing. Same for, you know, no intents purposes whatsoever. Alright, there we go. How are we doing? 139, 145. That is huge finish for the day. See how we did. One product not found. It's a little early for that, isn't it? It's like, I don't think ordinarily I have that kind of moment in time till about day 2, day 3. Shelves are full. Full. Fruits and vegetables are stocked up. I'm going to pick up the garbage while I'm here. We have eggs, cheese, sushi of many different varieties, yogurts. I think maybe someone wanted just more fruit than what we had lying around, and that's just something I'll have to learn to deal with. Let's see what we got. Pay our bills. Another $500, $600 per day. Take a look at our pricing. Run it all the way down to the bottom. This one, geez, wow, that is a huge change as far as pricing is concerned. Now we're not even making money on it. So yeah, that's going to be $12.80. Just so I can keep it at least in the positive, but it lost $10. That's an insane drop for any item. For some items, that's like its entire price. This one goes down, make that $8.50. This went up, so we'll put you at $7 and call it good. That doesn't really seem to make the most sense, but here we are. Let's go grab some of these items, start making them find a home, as now we should be okay to be set up for some modicum of success. Woo. Grab some of our Teochew lager. Yeah. The blue one goes up top, the yellow one goes below. I don't remember if I ordered more of those or not. Just need to be sure. Then moving on to a U and one. That should do it. Now let's go ahead and grab what we need. Keep things moving and grooving as best we can. Really? Are we just buying sugar at like an insane rate? Like, I mean, I'm not mad that people are shopping. I'm just a little confused. Normally sugar isn't that item that just flies off the shelf like that, you know? So that's always curious to see. That one's 4 deep, so that's completely full. Take our Roma tomatoes. We will roam over to where it belongs and put her away. Over here. Whoop. We have hot sauce, which I always confuse for barbecue sauce. Don't know why. Just been doing that pretty consistently for a while now. I already ordered those. Those should be back there. Let's see how that does. We got another grapefruit. Let's get you right over there where you belong, sir. Give you a boost. Give you a boost. Boost for you, sir. Grab these mushrooms. Gotta put you right up there. Very nice. Boost. Boost for you. Cleaning lady, you've got extra help, so you're fine. I don't need to really worry about you. Yeah, the sushi picture looks entirely differently than it did before. So that part's at least nice. I can be very content with that. The chicken, I don't think really needed much of an upgrade, but I think everything they just decided across the board to make larger, and that's how they want to do things. That's totally fine with me. The blue label goes there. Where is the green label? There we go. Found it. Go ahead and put you there. Boost. Boost. Everybody boost. Everybody in the club getting boosted. I don't know what that means. That goes up here. I have more of the yellow ones over there. What do we got? What do we got? Thing of the lovely little mole man on toilet paper. Just digging what we are putting down. Powdered sugar. I think one goes there, the yellow one goes there, the other one goes up there. Which is more of the off-orange apples. Like, this actually looks a lot better. So, we got a full, basically, up-front fix of the front-appearing part of the store. It is a makeover of makeover, so to speak. So that I can't be mad about at all. I think it's definitely a nice change of pace from what we had been previously seeing. So, thank you to the devs. Nice work. I like what we're seeing here. And it doesn't really seem to be putting my PC in any other kind of questionable amount of burden, as where other times we have just basically had episodes where I could visibly and noticeably see it lag in certain portions of the game and just be a little perplexed by that. There we go, 5:30, which means let's go ahead and turn on the lights for our customers so everybody can see what is going on. Otherwise, we'll just be kind of all roaming around in the dark hoping for the best, which, as we've seen even with the lights, sometimes I don't really do the best job, so just avoid it as best we can. Put the watermelon up there. What do you got? Excuse me, pardon me. More watermelon. Find a home for you to hang out right up here. You guys are doing a great job. The managers are handling things exquisitely. Another thing of sugar. This is the more orange one, so it goes right there. Yeah, cool. They are different. Just trying to make sure I wasn't making a simple mistake, which, as we all know, can't happen in the most basic of circumstances without prompting or pushing, prodding, whatever the case may be, just because not just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, just the way we operate. And it can be a very, very unique set of circumstances to make happen for most of us. There's the green label of the cleaner. Got plenty of those. Should be good for the rest of the episode on that front, ideally. Then we have the blue label, goes right above it. Because reconvening how we had that all set up is definitely worked out for us thus far. Let's go ahead and put you here. You guys are doing a good job keeping it stocked up. Haven't seen any customers, for the most part, pass through and be like, hey, we don't have anything at all. So that's pretty nice. I also need to make my list for finishing up this episode strong as best we can. Thing of pizza. There we go, there we go. We need some onions, we need some carrots. Always load up on the larger items that don't usually have that much space associated with it. Soda's hanging in pretty good. 3 for the 6-pack of milk, because I think the price is why people are buying it as frequently as they are. There we go. So good here. How are we doing up here? Have another one of you. Might as well. Cheese. 1, 2, 3 on the Gruyere. Better to over-the-top purchase it than just not have it, period. We have all of our sauces. We only got one thing of tuna left, so let's fix that. How are we doing over here? Salt. More rice. Sugar cane. Chips, which is going to be the low one. 2 things of coffee. 1, 2, 3 on potatoes for our bags of it. And that should be it. How many customers we still got shopping? Decent amount. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to put all this away, but here we are. Not bad. I could always be wrong there, so there's that. There we go. And then green beans, pops, and that. I'd rather have extra than pears? I didn't get pears. Cool, I already got one of those. I'll be good. We should be good. Cart's full, got 50 items. People are still doing the best they can with what they got. Boost you, and then I'll boost our other man who couldn't find onions. Wow, we went through onions, huh? Yeah, we did. We definitely did. So basically, when I purchase the 2 onions, I'll need to come back here and purchase even more onions. Just because. And then soon I'll need to get 2 more shelves and put them here and here. And that's where we're probably going to store our books. We'll keep the books separate from everything else. Because when we look at our licenses and the way everything's set up, we have 1 thing for books. We have 2 things for books. So it's not going to be a large area. It just needs to be enough to where it's like, hey, I do have books available. They'll be off to the side here. And who knows, if we finish over, you know, I want to say 20K for where we're at currently, we will be good to go. This gentleman needs help, but let me go ahead and help him out. 4471. What do we got? Some pumpkins for you, sir. You also need some pears, so 6146. There you go. And then you need some melon, 6896. Some limon. Oh, buddy. The other manager will come and assist. Feels like I didn't really intend on being here for forever. Not really too much to do because I actually got all the inventory put away. Even though there's going to be probably 3 or 4 more customers be like, hey, you're out of onions. What happened with the onions? And I'll just have to be shocked and perplexed as to why that is. And then I'm going to go grab some pumpkins because it looks like we're basically out. Yeah, we're out. So I'll need to order more pumpkins as well, just due to the supply and demand of it is not really as helpful as we would want it to be at this time. But hey, we'll make it work, as we always do. That's what we're up for here at Geek Variants. Well, we're waiting on the last madam to finish up shopping. Be sure to hit that lovely subscribe button if you haven't already. Welcome into Geek Variants, as we're almost over 1,200 subscribers. Thanks to you, the viewer. 3 products not found. Did what we could, but we still made 5K today, so that's pretty good. There's that. Why is that already leaning over? Go back that way. Push. There we go. Store's open. I'm going to go order those extra products that I said I was going to after paying these bills and adjusting, not the music player, the prices. Because if you notice, I've been doing custom music for each and every episode. Thought you guys would enjoy that. It's a little bit better and provides less mundane stuff going on here, as well as just avoiding the general copyright, because while it is allowed, you still don't want, you know, copyrighted stuff in case, you know, they decide, you know, we want to make a little bit more money due to XYZ reason, and who can blame them? It's their product. Let them run the game exactly how they want to. I'm not going to sit here and bemoan that point. Grab you. Extra of you, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. An extra almost $800 to start the day, but that's fine. Cool. We are in fact open. Just wanted to make sure we're all trucking along the exact same road. I'm not trying to be running against each other, so to speak. We have some good old olive oil. Love that for us. What in the world? I thought I had more of that, but I was mistaken. Didn't even know what exactly my inventory is looking like, to be honest. It seems more and more foreign to me as the days go by. But also, I don't want to overspend every single day and end up in a really, really bad spot where I just have all the inventory I need, but we're not making a profit for our store. There's You're getting a boost. You're getting a boost. You're already boosted. Where's the other gentleman? Are you back here? Yeah, you are. Good stuff. Everyone's doing their part. I'll grab this, which is laying on top of some fruit, which I don't think it should be, but he's nonetheless. I know I was missing somebody. There you go. But also, these boosts don't really last all that long. We get them for maybe 20, 30 minutes of in-game time. Realistically, it's like maybe 2, 3 minutes. So we'll see overall how that affects everything. But again, it's like you're putting $3 in somebody's pocket. I'm not putting a fortune in there, so expecting them to run around for a little bit longer than, you know, a couple minutes is insane. I can't even run for longer than maybe 5 minutes at this point in time in my life, so who could say what'll happen? Who can say? As they're just kind of making a bit of a mess out here. Can we tone down the mess for just a little bit? There you go. That's the extra stuff, extra stuff. Still got the extra. You go here. There's that. Soda. I already bought that other soda from the store, which was interesting. Still a peculiar upgrade, I will say, probably overall. The aesthetic change that they made to the appearance of the visuals, fantastic. 10 out of 10. Can't say anything negative about it. Wouldn't want to say anything negative about it. As far as the viability of going all the way across town to grab one item, circling back, and then trying to, you know, get more product, albeit at a significantly cheaper pricing, which is how they get you to put forward the effort, is nice. But it just doesn't really work for fast-paced, rapid-fire episode content creation. If you're just someone, you know, and you've got time and energy and effort and you want to make it feel like a more lived-in universe or a more, trying to get that level of immersion in your game, yeah, by all means. But currently with, like, just, you know, pumping out 3 episodes each and every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, noon Pacific time, 3 Eastern time for you guys, the viewers, with already all the other content that we have going on, not as viable for me to sit here and be like, cool, I'm going to go grab soda, and let me run it over here. Alright, I didn't get the right brand, I need to go over there, and then you can see exactly where that's going. It just doesn't really suit itself or lend itself, at least for my purposes. It may not be yours, because, you know, the game is still on Steam, reasonably priced, very enjoyable, as, you know, we are 103 episodes in. Clearly, I enjoy the content. Clearly, I enjoy the game itself. So, we have plenty of stuff going on that, for us, it works. But that just, in my mind, doesn't really track. What kind of offer we got here? 108 green beans. Nah, I'm good. I do not have space for 108 green beans. I don't even think I could eat 108 green beans. Like, if I converted every single shelf in here into green beans, I think I might be able to get it to squeeze in, but otherwise, no. Absolutely not. There is no way we would have been able to accommodate that request. Grab. See what else I can grab before the day ends, making sure I got at least some of everything. Put those out there so people can find them, just in case we're out. French fries, chicken, everything else is rocking around. Potatoes, kiwis, mushroom, lemon, anything over here. I bought more of those already. I remember buying you. Actually, out of those is crazy. Peanut butter and honey. There we go. Everything's good here. I bought 2 of those, so there ain't no way we're out. 3 toilet paper. 2 of those. 4 potato. More coffee. More light brown sugar. Sugar cane and rice. And pepper. And that's that. Whatever we got is whatever we got. We hit 9 o'clock. And I still got a mountain of products to go after, which I think in the long run will basically help me like be restocked. So between episodes, the time will be cut down. But for our episode, will I say that was a huge help? Potentially. Is it gonna still stop us from having customers saying we're out of stuff? No, I'm pretty sure we're already at that point, and was gonna have to live with whatever happened in that regard. It just seems to be where we're at with things. Let's go ahead and take this one back. I need you to go here. What else do we have here? Excuse me, sir. What are you grabbing through the middle of the pile? Grab some watermelon. Water post melon. Goes all the way up there. Our way over here. And then we have some sugar blend. Goes right up here. Not bad. And we have some of the... Wow, they really did change how that olive oil is kind of presented as opposed to the other kind. I really do like it. The appearance change is definitely going to be 10 out of 10 for me as far as ensuring that things are acknowledged as they should be. These ice cream cone, where are you at? Go right there. There we go. I think we're going to finish pretty close to 20. So we might be able to actually get that upgrade between episodes and start next episode, which will be on Wednesday, with a new license. Love that for us. Love to see where we're going to be with these things. Macaroni elbows. Right there. What else we got? More macaroni elbows. Make sure I space them out so I can see them. I have to see them spaced out, or my brain just won't compute that it's there for some reason. We got tons of people still checking out. We might actually be able to hit 21 before like anything even happens for the next day. So that's nice. I like that for us, and really excited to see what we can ultimately do with this store, because if we get down to 6 licenses, it's going to be just right around the corner, which means, probably another 40, 50 episodes. But I wonder what game we'll play after that, If you guys got any suggestions, any ideas, by all means, let me know. And we'll go ahead and simulate our way into yet another series we can have rocking and rolling every 3 days for you, the viewer. You go. It goes right here. Where am I going? People are still checking out, but not much. We got two ladies left and a gentleman. Yep, 2 ladies and a gentleman. Let's go grab the carrot. Put it away. We'll be just shy of 21. The last 2 have checked out. I'm Brad for Geek Variants. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you in the next episode.